Hello, Recreate7 and welcome back to Rule the Waves 3. We continue our advance into the missile and jet era in the early part of the 1960s, and we're kind of building ourselves up for one more entanglement with somebody, hopefully Britain, but we shall see. I was doing a little bit of pondering in between the episodes around what we want to do with our forces, and I think what I'd like to try and do in this episode is retrofit our carrier force to be jet focused, essentially. So try and move away from dive bombers into jet attack aircraft where we can get that work. I was looking over, now I've not really seen them how they perform, but certainly looking over their stats. Obviously our jet attack can carry heavy anti-ship missiles. Obviously our dive bombs will carry medium ones. We can carry a much heavier bomb load. I don't know what kind of bombing profile it takes. I would assume it might just be level bombing, which is obviously not as effective, but I don't know. Interestingly, it doesn't have any firepower, but it obviously much faster. And I just think it's probably at least as effective in terms of offensive, as long as we get enough missiles. But more importantly, I think dive bombers are just going to get chewed to pieces. I know we've got a request in progress, which might be a little bit of a forlorn hope. I definitely feel like we need to retire our non-jet planes, with the exceptions of maybe our medium bombers. But presumably they have jets on them by now anyway. I don't really know when that exactly started moving across. So that's what we're going to do. So a couple of things we need to do to enforce that. Some are easier than others. Let's help if I click the right button. So looking at our various CVLs and CVs, we've got the old Adelbear still on the go, the Ilo and the Okipeti in terms of CVLs, and then we've got Chrysler, the Pegasus, and then the Mingaza and the Justica. Now these two are obviously fully jet capable, and more importantly, if you open their design to have a look, they have the angled flight deck, which you need to have jet attack aircraft, and the other ones don't yet. So if we go into the Justica here, we can just switch these dive bombers out for not heavy jet fighter, jet attack, and like so, and like so. Boom. So we have two fully jet capable CVs. For our others, let's look at Chrysler here. If we try to change out this dive bomber to a jet attack, we will get this warning: must be jet capable and have angled flight deck and have catapults. Now we have some of those things, we do not have all of those things. So if I open the Chrysler here for a rebuild, we can see that we are jet capable. We do indeed have catapults, but we need to get an angled flight deck. Now it's not a huge amount of money actually to go to stick an angled flight deck on, which makes sense. It's just some external structural modifications. It doesn't seem like a huge amount of work. It takes a bit of time, but not a huge amount of money. It does cost us a bit of weight though, and that's something we may want to look at, how we're going to save that. We could of course steal a plane, but that never really fills me with joy. I think potentially we could steal some of the guns. I don't think they're doing very much, to be perfectly honest. And yeah, it already has pretty good AA. One thing I could be tempted is to steal these AA guns down to 8, because I think the game does advise don't have more than 8. Yeah. So really we could do that to get a little bit of weight back, and then we could take one of each of these. If I take these middle two out actually. Let's delete turret. This might take a bit more time, no, it's okay. We'll do the port aft, delete target. So nominally we've got one turret on each side for, ship defense, I suppose. That gets us exactly where we need to be, actually. So that probably works well, because I'm not really rating this in terms of its AA factor now. Really more of the kind of radar directed guns for shooting down missiles, and obviously for actually anti-plane stuff. Well, we've got the jets itself. Now, do we want to go up to a 5 for a radar? No, I think it's less important. You don't really need that for fire control. I think this is going to be fine. So I think this is where we're going to end up. We keep the 55 planes and nothing. I think that's it. Oh, even spacious accommodation. Check us out. So let's do a save and finish. Yeah, no, that's fine. Actually, is radar important? No, I'm going to say no. I could be wrong with that. Wouldn't be the first time. Right, that's Chrysor done. Let's look at the Chrysor Mark II. And we're going to do something very similar. You've already got an angle flight deck. Oh, check me out, getting my things stuff sorted ahead of time. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll just close you and change your planes. Not that one. Air groups, the Chrysor of the Pegasus. So you guys can just become jet attack. Jet attack. Okay. How do I feel about these numbers? Probably okay. I might bump you up a little bit. So let's see if I bring these down to... I'll bring one in... Okay. Ah, yes. I remember of issue now. So because this is it because it's a smaller one? I'll come back to that in a minute. Oh, if I just told me here. Yeah, because it's below 40,000 tons, they take up 1.5 times the room on these aircraft carriers. Okay, so we're gonna have to shrink these down quite a lot. Let's bring you down to 10 a piece, I think. Yeah, I'm getting there. Good, and that leaves me, well, just 2, to be honest. Yeah. Unlucky for some. Apparently I've got a 13 strength wing. Okay. A little bit more fire heavy, I think it's fine. Cool. Alright, let's have a look at these. Yeah, these CVLs are going to somewhat suck if we move them to jet attack because of that penalty. Why have you not changed? Okay, it's just not updated. So what the question is actually is, do we want to stick with this configuration or do we want to move purely to jet fighters on my CVLs, which might not be terrible. Oh, if only you could carry, only you guys could carry a missile. That would have been much handier. Okay, maybe we do keep the dive bombers for just now on the CVLs. That doesn't fill me with great joy. But really, we're going to be able to carry, what, like 5 fighters? Yeah, 5 jet attack if we do this. And I'm going to find a couple 100 tons out of you. No, I think probably what we do here is I think we start transitioning these guys to being just fighters and maybe change the balance on our CVs a little bit more. I like the idea. Now, can we guarantee they always turn up at the same time? Well, no. But it's a nice idea. So if we said, we might be able to make a division with them. We'll have a look in a minute. Air groups. So I said, for my CVLs, I just want you guys to bring jet fighters. You're a bit of an odd duck, Adalbear, but sure, we'll do it anyway. Didn't mean to do that. You're up here, yeah. Oh, don't need you guys. Let's disband the torpedo bomber unit. Let's change your role to jet fighters. And let's stick you back on the Adalbert. Transfer to the Adalbert. Okay. Good. And then what we could say is for these ones, we could trim down the number of jets they're carrying and beef up the amount of jet attack they've got. Let's do that. So let's make, say, 3 jet attack. Okay, and change your number down again. Yeah, and then I'd have to shrink this down to a 10. Okay. So these CVs are a bit more attack focused, but what it does give us is more fight support from CVLs. Now you've already got a 48-28 split. So to me, I think that's probably okay on these guys. Okay, good. I'm happy with that. And we'll do the same with the Crystal when it comes out. She's going to follow this kind of Pegasus type scenario. And I'd be tempted to beef this up with probably one more big kind of 75 type aircraft sized 40,000 ton thing. We'll see what our tech gives us, but I think that's a better outcome. So we've already done work on our missile fleet. This is kind of sorting out the plane aspect, and yeah, we're moving away from dive bombers and the like. We'll have to have a look at our onshore bases as well. Let's tick over because I only pressed it yet. 10 minutes of video. Okay, you give me some money. Cheers. Okay, we're working on a whole bunch of techs which we're not sure about. And where did I want to go? Here, this has all been updated. Yeah, it's fine. Why has that not been updated? I don't know. Okay. Jets everywhere. You're a bit different actually because you're in Southeast Asia. So you don't really have the same strike force, but whatever. Well, I'm going to say that's where we're going to go. Show me my bases now. Yeah. And we probably want to start to trim all these down. Yeah, and I'd say we want some jet attacks, and we want fighters is fine, medium bombers is good. So let's change you to say jet attack. Do we want a heavy jet fighter? What do you really bring? A lot of firepower. Actually, one more firepower compared to the light. You're just as tough. You're not as fast. What? But you can carry missiles. Here's a question for you. If I went to, I've got these light jet fighters. If I went somewhere like these CVLs, Adalberts might be a good example. Can I carry a heavy jet fighter on these things without having the angled deck? I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's look. Adalbert. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to do it in here. Adalbert. If I changed you to a heavy jet fighter, are you going to shout at me? Yeah, okay, so there's no advantage there. What we could do is for our proper jet capable ones, give them heavy fighter jets. Is there any reason not to? I mean, they're definitely not as fast. Yeah, not as fast. So really all they give you seem to give you is a little bit more offensive capability. But yet the carriers where we could place them have already got the offensive capability, because these ones here with the massive amounts of jet attack. So I don't really see any advantage. Okay. fine. We will leave them where they are. We were busy looking at our air groups. Yeah, I think I'm going to trim down, have slightly less aircraft because I'm worried about the maintenance costs. So let's say we'll get rid of that dive bomber group. We've got naval patrol. We'll just bring you down to 10 because it's an extra number. That seems reasonable in Palma. We also got tunas, very similar. This is quite a. I feel like this is a fairly beefy base. 2 wings of fighters, 2 wings of jet attack. And maybe we don't need to. Yeah, do you know what? I think we'd be better off having something like that. 3 attack and 1 fighter. And probably actually just a small wing of naval patrol. Something like that. Okay, good. Nothing. Cagliari. So do you know what? I'm gonna. No, I was gonna just delete it and copy, but you lose all their veteran status and stuff, which is silly. The fact they can change out their aircraft and some reason stay veterans. Okay, so you've got 2 attacks, a fighter, and a medium bomber. It's quite chunky medium bombers there. You've got 3 attack, a light, no medium bombers. Let's actually, let's take one of your jet attacks and we'll change them into a medium bomber. So you've got 1 set of fighters, 2 jet attacks, 1 medium bombers, 1 naval patrol. 2 jet attacks, medium jets, and 1 small naval patrol. Okay. Blair, I don't know where you are actually. Ah, you're up here. So we've got a load of people in Tunis and a load of people in Cagliari, and then, okay, we're supplementing a little bit. Fine with ones there. Just patrol there. Linganin is out in the Far East. That's still okay. Nothing. St. Jacques is just patrol. That makes sense. Da Nang. Okay, that's the big base out that way. Yeah, I'm not sure there's huge amounts of value in these. I'd be tempted maybe to slim this down a little bit. Yeah, let's move one of the fighter units. And do you know what? I'm going to move one of the jet attacks. So there's a little bit of an air force there. I'll maybe reinforce it depending on the war. And again, in Guantanamo, let's shrink this down. We'll move those 2 out. Medium bombers, naval patrol, jets, and sure, maybe you can have a jet attack. But really, how often do we fight out here? Not very. So do you know what? I'm going to delete that for just now. I may have just added them for last war. And then in Shortland, yeah, just medium bombers and patrol. That seems acceptable. Okay. How are we looking? Naval aircraft is 10 million or 10,000 a month. And our current ship maintenance, so our max ship maintenance is 16. So that goes you to show that how expensive planes can get. You really need to watch what we're doing here. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of all planes on the CVs. Let's not get crazy as well. One thing we probably should do is, yeah, stick everyone into reserve. Yeah. Save a little bit of cash. We've just gone black. Beautiful. And that's what we're building 4 Martillo Mark IIIs. Excellent. Do I just want another one? Or do I want to save up for another CV? Let's save up for another big CV. We'll go from there. Okay. I feel like that's a good update to our arrangements. Okay. Foreign policy gaffe, smooth things over. We could Now, I would like to slag off Britain and start a fight, but they still have, that's the wrong one, their alliance with the Yanks, which we're not happy about. France, however, stands alone and is still rebuilding and is definitely someone we could have a fun old stramash with. So let's slag off France. Okay, didn't do that much. We're making lots of money, that's nice. Somebody sank our corvette. We can go to The Hague. We can just sink random submarines. Or we can pick a fight with Great Britain. I don't want to do the Britain-American thing again because we'll lose the Caribbean, which is not the end of the world. But worse than that is we may lose some of our holdings in Southeast Asia, which I'm not super thrilled about. Alright, we'll do the Hague stuff for once. We'll bide our time. Enhanced sonar systems, okie doke. So look, anybody else going obsolete? No, everything seems to be hunky-dory. So really zoomed in part of the map. Okay, let's push through a couple of months, I think. Once we get to say 100 million, we can maybe think about our CV. Cruisers run aground. What is our reaction? Lots of tension. Lose some prestige. A little bit of tension up. Let's do a little bit of tension up. I would like something that calms it down a little bit with Britain. Oh, okay, better defense against missiles. That's good. Oh, we've got a lot of tension with Britain. Okay, we might be at war sooner rather than later, which is interesting. And again, not the end of the world, apart from the whole American thing. I'd love it if America just bowed out. Okay, Germany and Austro-Hungary has expired, but they're still friends with us. Okay, French helicopter, don't really too bothered about that. Nice new heavy cruiser, a couple of missiles, still going with 10-inch guns. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a new heavy cruiser. I think we talked about that last time. Okay, peace still reigns supreme for just now. Captain Hilario. Don't really care about him. So cheerio. Right, we're up 90,000, so let's have a few more months and then we can design ourselves a new ship. France wants to buy something. Go for it. I'll take the money. I'm a kind of greedy man. Okay. One random DD. I did that one actually off screen. Cool. Let's have a look about perhaps building one last aircraft carrier. Yeah, give me something to start with. Oh, I like the graphic. That's cool. What have you got for me? 80 planes. That seems a good start. Jet capable. Okie doke. You've gone for all the radar. Fine. 30 knots seems okay. Torpedo defense 4. Not sure it's necessary. And I'm not sure all these guns are necessary. Oh, also this is necessary. Let's go all the way up to 8 there. And let's just, for argument's sake, could we get 100? 5,000 tons. I'm going to say no. We're not going to get 100 planes. But we might be able to get a little bit more. So let's strip off some of these. Let's say you can keep 4 of them. It's not the end of the world. No secondaries, no tertiaries. We can definitely slap a few more. Oh, we can't. We're out of topside space. So even, yeah, I wonder if there's any point in having armor, to be honest. I also think we could come down torpedo defense slightly because they're not as much of a threat these days, certainly not to carriers. Let's come down to torpedo defense 2. Why on earth do we have so much ammunition? And it's not going to seem much weight, but it also seems ridiculous. I know it's fast firing stuff, but let's take, I don't fight. But how often we actually be shooting at stuff? Let's do that. attempting to take a little bit of something to help protect our speed if we get hit, but again, we should be far enough out of the fight. It's generally damage control and fires is a bit of a concern. So what have we scrounged this up to? Yeah, an extra 6 planes. All this really got us. Oh, and you've got Sam. Nice. Okay, I like that. These things are pretty darn heavy. Okay, maybe we stop here. I'm a little bit of weight left. I've got 85 planes, which is 10 more than our current build. It also comes with SAM to help their defense a little bit. We've got max kind of medium A with the radar detection, max radar, just a few guns, just for argument's sake to have them, because why not? But I mean, really, this is what's that, 40, 80, 160, like 200 tons here, maybe, in guns. It's really not much. And a little bit of armor, just to say we have armor. Maybe we just keep the spare 70 tons for lifetime growth. Okay. I think it's pretty good. The kiddies, I'm happy enough with that. Oh. Apparently we don't know what these things are. Did that not save its weight? Okay. So we can only fire 1 missile at a time. Okay, maybe we can retrofit it with a double thing later. Oh no, it did save a whole bunch of weight. Oh. Well, we'll take an extra plane. Why not? Cool, let's do that. Design us a carrier for our planes. Chrysaor's finished reconstruction. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Economy slumps. We could put tension up, which is, yeah, maybe. Alright, fine. Some relief for the poor will hurt our budget a little bit. We're doing okay in budgets for just now. We don't have any submarines, but that's fine. Aircraft groups, please. Not types, groups. Chrysaor, you need to be updated. So we're going to move you to jet attack. Jet attack. Change your role. Sorry, not your role. Your number to jet attack to 10. We'll change your role to jet attack, and your number to 10. Does that work? What did we do with the Pegasus? Yeah, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Ta-da! Okay, cool. Beautiful. And then if I go to our division editor, which is going to be an absolute stake, because I've not touched this in a long time. Let's... can I delete these easily? No, right, let's dissolve everyone for just now. Dissolve. Who do you here? Oh, it's just you guys working together. That's fine. Here we've got... Oh, this is actually what we want. Those 4 guys working together. We could then put in a second carrier division with the other 2 carriers, so they work in tandem. That's pretty good. And we could give them... Yeah, we could build it out and give them proper defenses and things, which I might do, but I'll not make you watch that. Okay. Where are you, Chrysaor? You have just come out. I'm going to put you on to... No, you can be active fleet. That's fine. Keep our CVs in good working order. A spy from Italy. Yeah, we can talk about that. That's fine. I'm not trying to pick a fight with Italy. Nothing left to take from them, to be perfectly honest. Okay, but well, don't worry, we're going to build some ships in just a moment. Another French helicopter. Okay, we need dive bomber prototypes, which we're not really going to use. Yeah, hasn't changed much. Can carry a couple of torpedoes. Fine, I suppose. Oddly enough, the bombs have got smaller. And you're not much faster. This plane was miles ahead of its time. Or maybe we've just capped out. We can't get any better. So, you know what, this is fine. I'm just going to say, don't give me anything. We're not going to use dive bombers anymore. But I would like... Oh, well, let's start. Can I afford 2 of these? Maybe. That's a lot. 120 million. So essentially we've got 1 in the bank. 40 months. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and build 2 of them. Oh, we should be okay because these guys will finish at some point. Oh, they're expensive. 40 months as well. Took a long time. I was doing something before that. My mind has gone blank. Aircraft types. I want a new proposal. There we go. It's finally kicked into gear again. I noticed our medium bomber has poor reliability, so I'd be tempted to get a new one of those. Our naval patrol aircraft is also wildly out of date, so it's probably useful to get another one. But we don't actually use it, so it's less important. Right, for medium bomber, what do we want from you? I mean, your range is already great. Actually, what do I want from you? I mean, range, yes, but you're going to have that. Bomb load's pretty good, so you can... Although when it's already pretty good, but let's say bomb load and... Do we want toughness to help your AA? Although you don't really get into fights. Reliability, that's what we're after here. Reliability, there you go. Carry some bombs, be reliable. Right, so this light jet we can now obsolete. Take some while for everything to move over to new one, but that's not a problem. Yeah, we've got none of those in service and none of those in service. Cool. Right, this is pretty good, I think. We could just obsolete these actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's say we've moved past that age. We don't need floatplane scouts anymore. These are the theoretically the planes we use, plus a couple of options that we haven't really factored into our fleet yet. Naval study, please. Destroyers are the most important part of a navy. He wants you to build at least 18 additional destroyers. I mean, that's a lot. I'm not sure I can build 18. I could probably throw out another 9, which I'm okay with. So let's say we'll build 9 new destroyers. Do I have a destroyer design that's up to date? No. What's the... Hang on, before we come into this, what was the last kind of destroyer design we had on the go? It's these ones, the Admiral Antiquera. Ah yes, just carry a bunch of missiles. And 1 torpedo thing. Yep. 2,000 tons. And again, I'll probably stick to that kind of weight. Well, actually, let's pick this thing as a basis here. And see what we need to update. We can't go any faster. Can we... Do we have more? I can't remember. If we go to 2 tubes, have we got that? Yes. I think we do. Now, whether we wait for it or not, it might be... Actually, this looks okay. Okay. Topsides capacity is overloaded. I do like you having a... I don't really want to trim off too much of this. What does an autoloader cost me? Like 100 tons. So here, what I'm thinking here is we could... If If we go auto-loaded, I'd remove the dual purpose aspect actually, because I think that's less valuable these days. Potentially get rid of a superimposed one, so we just got one fore and one aft. If we delete the turret, we're still not quite there in terms of topside weight. We've got to come all the way down to something like that. So yeah, I don't think their missile defense is particularly great, but their offense is pretty darn stellar. So their job is going to be to shoot everything they can before they die. The other thing we could do, I suppose, is, yeah, only saves you one per tube. No, I think having, again, the age of torpedoes is probably not with us anymore, but you know, being able to sling 5 torpedoes in the water is probably has a use. And we have actually, surprisingly enough, we have lots of weight left over, because we can't fit things on. Okay, we could go up to 6 inches. Now we're not worried about the dual purpose, which gives them a little, well, actually a lot more bite against other destroyers. And let's maybe give them a redundant fire control position. Yeah, oh, 87 of 80. Okay, let's not do that. I think this is what we win at. We don't need that, we'll just bring this down. Okay, 81 of 81 will have to do. Lots of missiles, good bit of torpedoes, chunky guns. This seems fine and dandy. Okay, sure. I don't really care about the class name for you guys. Okie doke. Overgunned. Oh, we need to be bigger for 6-inch guns. Okay. Let's bring it back down to 5s. Well, or do we do this? Sneak up a little bit. Didn't really buy that much weight in terms of topside weight, to be perfectly honest. But you're much happy with this. Okay. Oh, we could throw a helipad on it. Huh. Okay, and apparently we can give him a helicopter. That's cool. I'd like to try and put a helideck on it. Right, hang on. It's good to do. Well, I'm going to do this off camera. Okay. I got a helipad and a helicopter. It was a lot easier than I thought, actually. So you can just come in here and do add visual. And you can find them down the bottom somewhere under H, surprisingly enough, was a bunch of helipads and a couple of helicopters. So I just dropped them in. And there we go. Yeah, right, let's give this a whirl. So I've gone slightly bigger than I was expecting, but I managed to upgun our turrets. Oh, we really have to stick with 2 of those. Okay, I would prefer more, just to give a bit more missile defense, but fine, this is going to be what it's going to be. And we do get to carry a helicopter. And do I want to give it a hangar? Well, actually, yeah, we could do that. Since we're carrying bigger guns, we don't need as many rounds. And we're not DP either. Oh, but now we suck here, and I don't want to. No, let's not do that. I'd rather, we'll just carry it on the top deck. It's fine. I'd really rather more of these radar-directed medium A guns, but it's what it is. Okay. I think we're happy there. We'll sort that out and see if we can't build 9 of them. I feel like 9's quite a lot. We might not be able to afford it, but we'll give it our best shot. New French light cruiser. That is a lot of guns. Still going for the dual purpose. Okay. Oh, the general still wants to have a look. How long have we got? I think we're a few months. It's fine. Have a look at it, mate. No problemo. Ah, you give me more money, thank you. Holy smoke, Austria is completed with CV Visezged. 62,200 tons. Let's look at that. Austria wants to buy some stuff. Go for it. I'll take your money. Oh, missile submarines. Oh, that's cool. Maybe we could get into that. And now we allow helicopters and light jet fighters to carry anti-ship missiles. That's useful. Especially for ones where we focused on just the light jet fighters. They even can have a little bit of bite on their own. I want to look at Austro-Hungarians if we can. What do we know about this ship? What do you carry? 78 aircraft? How do you only carry 70 aircraft? Oh, you've got 4 medium SAMs on you. That's pretty good. That's a chunky boat. Okie doke. Okay, much bigger destroyers. Not that we're really going in for this. Let's go to the build screen, and I would like, can I get 9 of these? We'll see if we can somehow afford all this. These things drop out in 6 months, which should be okay. We'll see where we go from there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, good. Excellent. Okay, you just keep throwing money at me. I'm happy. A spy from Great Britain. This game really wants me to fight Britain. I'd love it if this told you when this was made. Let's do it quietly and discreetly for just now. I wonder if I went into Intel reports. Oh, I wonder if it's in here. Is this searchable? Not really. Okay. Somewhere in here, it'll tell me when the alliance started, but I'm not going to sit and go through all that. At least not with you guys on screen. Okay, tension's low, fine. Italy wants to buy something. Have at it, my friend. Although we're not super friends anymore, but close enough. I don't need anything from you. Yeah, review the destroyers. We have 9. That's okie doke. Right. Everyone loves me. You give me money. The world's great. World economy has improved. Barely even noticed. Okay, let's maybe run to the start of 63 and we can see where things are. Ah, bunch of new light cruisers. That's excellent. Regional war in South America. Nah, we'll push tension there. That should be fine. And into January 63. Okay. Ah. Okay. Now, war with Britain. Oh, hello. Upheaval in the Falklands. That could never lend to any trouble with Britain, could it? We could actually take them over. Oh, the irony. Let's go for it. Mrs. Thatcher, eat your heart out. Ah, beautiful. Reduce hit chance for enemy heavy and medium surface to air missiles against non... Okay, yeah, so low attack profile, gotcha. Allows quadruple launchers for heavy ship-to-ship missiles. Wow. Gotta build me some of those. I've got the Falklands. It's brilliant. Classic. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna stop things here. But mission for the next episode is going to be let's pick a fight with Great Britain, but not other people. And let's see. I think we can have a go with them. Now their fleet tonnage has recovered. They're up to, but not huge. So they've got 25% the fleet size on us. Obviously, a chunk of ours is old battleships. They have a lot of CVs. That's something we are going to have to kind of deal with. Although theirs tonnage isn't that much better. CVLs is fine. Heavy cruisers running odds. And light cruisers, actually we have an edge in light cruisers, which is surprising. They have a lot of destroyers. Okay. But hopefully some of those are older destroyers as well. I welcome this. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Let's take Gibraltar. Oh, I'm excited. This is what we're going to spend the entire next episode of 40 minutes going through time, not getting any events to start a fight. But I know you want it, game. I know you do. Alright, sweet. We'll draw this one to close. We'll pick up next time, and I'll see you then. Cheerio.